I'm going to turn around and show you the state of my car at the minute. Are you ready? Yeah. So basically, we were cleaning out the engine bay and everything behind the radiator, and we thought that we'd take the arch liner off as well and clean behind there. Taking the arch liner off, we discovered that there was a little bit of corrosion around here, so we took the arch off as well to go into paint, and we found this, and this. Nothing structural, it's just mainly on this wing here. So we're going to cut this out later and then put some rust killer around the edge just to kill the rest of it, and then put some primer on it just to protect it. The arch itself is up in my room, it's all painted and everything, and it's ready to go back on after we sort out these little bits and protect them. So when we do come to paint it, we'll just weld another chunk in there and paint over it. But today I'm going to be getting a caramel wheel on this tape and removing that to put some more on my skirt to put it straight back on. Also, I have this black heater pipe, satin black to match everything else that's black on the car. One other thing, this arch liner has been cleaned up. All the tar and road grime has been removed from inside, and I'm just going to put a little bit of black paint around here, just because this meets the skirt just here, and you can see it from there if you're looking at the car. So I'm just going to put some black paint around there just to blend it in with the skirt. Nobody in my family watches horse riding. Okay, so I've grabbed myself a Powercraft wired drill and a nice big caramel wheel with a lot of meat left on it. Now what this does is it peels away, it just lifts up the badge tape. If you work your way down, it will just peel it up, because this is made of a weird rubber material. It will just peel it up and throw it off in shards. But if you're building a show car, I definitely recommend one of these, because it's easy to debadge cars and make them look easily cleaner. Speed this bit up. Just a word of warning, these do get very hot after a prolonged use, so I'm going to leave this for a few minutes just to cool down. Another note, because it does get hot, do not use this on plastic, because it will melt the plastic. I have caught my indicator whilst getting rid of the bump strip, and it has melted a little bit of it. So I'll come back in a minute when this is cooled down and have another shot at it. Whilst the caramel disc is cooling down in this shade, I'm going to brush myself off from all this remnants and unmask this. So the reason I painted it is because you are going to see this bit, but you're not going to see all of this bit because my car's so damn low. So I just gave this a nice coat of black. You see it? So it's the painted bit and this bit isn't. And yeah, I didn't really want to waste a lot of black paint because I need black paint for other things. So yeah, it's just a nice little touch to do. And back to the caramel wheel. This is taking way too long, so I'm going to come back when it's done. And we are done. All of this tape has been removed, creating a lot of mess and heat, and I'm covered in it. I've also touched up these little bits in black where I scratched the paint off while I was trying to get that heater pipe off. I've also blasted out the radiator with a jet wash. It's pretty clean in there at the minute. I'm just going to put some rust killer on these bits just to tone it down a bit so I can control it, so I can neutralise it with sanding and primer. But I'll finish this tomorrow, pack away now and go eat lunch. Anyway, it's a different day to the other part of this video. I've just found 20p in my car, so I should take that as good luck for the rest of the video. I've got here a box of stuff, which is all the cooling stuff that I took out last week. I'm going to wash this out with a hose and then install it back on the car. You probably can't see that, but inside this pipe, see just there, around here, it's covered in brown solution. Most likely rust that's been sitting in the radiator and everything. All the pipes have been blasted out inside, except this metal one, and the bracket for the radiator that fell off is in Rust Eater and soak, and the nuts for the thermostat are in there as well. But I've put a little bit of Rust Eater put a little bit of Rust Eater on all these Jubilee clips and circlips, and I'm leaving that to soak overnight, and I think I'm going to do a bit of revision and then come back to this another night. Okay, this metal pipe is washed inside. It's a little bit better, a little bit of rust came out, but it's still very, very dirty inside. I obtained a few scratches when washing it out, but I put a little bit of black paint over it just to protect it. I'm going to put all this back in the box, and then could you stop having a dog gang war while I'm trying to record, please? So I'm going to whack all this back in the box and then go revise. So I'm back again after 2 weeks of exams, and today I am going to be reinstalling the cooling system back on my car. I've got a pile of pipes down there, a tub of screws, the thermostat up there, and freshly painted parts. Let's do it. The cooling system was back in. I'd done that last night before the camera died again. So I went out this morning and noticed. Take the camera off the stand. Noticed a puddle just there coming from this pipe here connected to the thermostat. Elbow. It's dripping out just there. Yeah, you see, it's just dripping out the end just there. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do. I'll probably just empty a bit of it out and then get the circlip pliers on it and pull it full circlip further towards the thermostat. But I'll see how it goes from now, and then I'll sort that out later. One more thing. Lowered life. So today I'm going to be sanding down the rest of that and painting the rust hole just there, and painting the sill on the door. And then later I'll grind out that rot and stick the skirts back on, and the wheel, the arch liner and the wheel, and get it down on the ground again. Ow! After extensive bin dipping, I found the puzzles and a wet newspaper to do this. What the fuck are you doing, rabbit? Fucking longhead. Semi-dry piece on Louis Tomlinson. Watch that go. Oh, how cute, the Queen and Pooh there. Refreshingly good prices from Lidl. Get rid of your pond. Burglars might drown. What the fuck, man? Get a call from the police telling you that you should get rid of your pond because someone's tried to break into your house and they've reported that they could have drowned. Biscuit! Hello, Biscuit Man. This is the Biscuit Man. He's going to be my mascot from now on. Just there. Feels like one of those pin-up girls on the fighter planes or whatever. You know what I mean? His name is Paul Courtney. Hi, Paul. Ooh. Very nice. That is shameful. What are you doing? You want to blow in that direction so it sticks it to the car. Oh look, no rust. brake might be a bit fucked. No! That's going to take left. Oh, that's pissing out now. Hi Riley. Hello. I'm still recording, by the way. Okay, hello.
What are you doing?
Cussing out the Queen, duh. She was in the newspaper and I didn't want to spray over her because it felt disrespectful. So she's going to stay with me and be my mascot for the rest of the video.
Disrespectful.
Yeah.
Come in and find you.
What have I done? You're the racist one. You see that? No, you can't see that. That's the Queen on my window. She's staying there for the rest of the video. Anyway, we're all masked up. I just got to rub it down with some Scotch-Brite. Fuck the stool. I can't be arsed with the stool. CBA. What the fuck are you doing? Forgot to record 2 and 3, but 3. What on earth have I done? But I've mashed this up, I've Scotch-Brited that down, and we're going to map like that just to get rid of all these red bits to make it look a bit nicer until it can be resprayed sometime this year. Well, what a mistake to make that was. Stop recording. Or forgot to record. But everything's painted. Nice, very sexy. It's all a mask and it looks pretty good. This looks pretty clean. Pretty proud of my fine lining work up here. And this looks very nice. Next thing to do is get rid of that and put everything back on. But first, I'm going to sort out this pinch weld just here. Pinch weld is all painted. Just wait for that to dry and paint it up. While it's drying, let's have a discussion about this. What's everyone's opinion on it? I'm going to give it a shot, see what it's like, but I probably won't watch it every week just because of Chris Evans. Piss off, you loud helicopter prick, I'm trying to film a video! And we're going to end it here. Today, we've protected this rust spot, protected the pinch weld and straightened it out, painted this sill, and painted this pillar here. In the next video, next week, I'll be getting rid of this because I don't have the time today. So, until then, thank you for watching, and see you later. Cheers. What a coincidence. GSF just emailed me. Why not? Let's get some parts.